for Good Day Kentucky on ABC 36 News Now.
Welcome back. Casting call for all actors and extras. Lex Studios is casting for a lot of true crime reenactments where they need people to act out the scene of the crime. There's no experience necessary for these paid roles, and it offers flexible schedules. Here to talk more about it all is casting director and former actor Biil Marinella. Bill, welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you on.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here in Lexington. It's a great opportunity for everyone.
Absolutely. And you were just saying you came all the way from Georgia. You've been in Lexington for about 3 weeks now, and now you're working for Lex Studios.
Correct.
So tell us about your work there.
Sure. So I am what's known as the in-house casting director. My friend Tim had done some work with me, and we'd worked together back in Los Angeles. He's a producer, and he just had an opportunity to start this, to be the head of the studio down here and run the studio, Lex Studios. And so it's a great opportunity for me because you've got all these little projects that are going to kind of turn into bigger projects as they go along. Like, for instance, these projects for the true crime reenactments, they're great opportunities because people, I think, want to be in a movie at least once in their life.
Yes.
And you don't necessarily have to be an actor. You just have to listen well and take direction well, and then you'll get directed to be in the scene of the crime and recreate these actual events. And so that's what I'm doing now at Lex. And of course, there's other projects down the pipeline. And I'm just excited to give everybody an opportunity, and as well as myself.
Yeah, I mean, that's so cool. And you were an actor previously, so you know what it takes. What are you going to be looking for these roles?
So a lot of the times it's physicality. Do you look like the actual person that was shot in LA? When I say shot, I should say filmed in LA to do the,
yes.
We're talking about true crime, so I want to make sure that I...
Distinguish.
Distinguish, yes.
Right.
And so if you look like the victim or you look like the perpetrator, that's always a plus. And so we have a database that anybody can join. It's free. I'm not an agent. I don't take commissions. I get paid by production to find people like yourself to be in these projects. And so this is a good start because you don't have to memorize lines. We give you a little bit of the details, and then you just simply have a great flexible schedule because things change constantly. And it's an opportunity for people to be involved and do a little bit of acting and reacting, and really just listen to what the director will say, and we can put you in a project, and who knows where you can go from there.
That is so cool, and you get paid
you
from what I
get
just
paid.
read. So, I mean, it's just a great opportunity all around.
Yes.
And people get to work with you. A fun fact I just learned about you, he was an extra when you were, what, 14 years old in A Christmas Story, which is crazy. And you've been in many projects since then, before you moved behind the camera. Tell me what projects people might know you from.
I worked with Arthur Hiller, the great Arthur Hiller, Academy Award-winning director, in a movie called Teachers with Nick Nolte and Ralph Macchio. And oddly, I played a rough kid in a movie called Teachers. We shot it in Columbus, Ohio, because I'm from Cleveland. I went to the School of the Arts in Cleveland. And so, oddly enough, I re-circumvented with Ralph Macchio on the Cobra Kai series.
Oh my
goodness, I actually I had actually cast the first 2 seasons of background actors and specialty actors on Cobra Kai. And so Ralph and I had a good time just talking about the good old days. And we weren't really great friends, but he did remember me. And then I would come back for the second season and we got to hang out a little bit. He's a great guy. And it's just, this is a very small world, the movie business.
Absolutely, and you know all about it because I feel like you've been in every single position there is to have, behind the camera, in front of the camera.
Yes.
So for this now, we're in Lexington at Lex Studios doing casting here. Say people watching want to sign up, they want to get involved. How do they do that?
Sure, so I believe we have the graphics you'll put on later, but it's castbmc.app/talent. You can create a free profile, and then once you join the database, you can log in at any time and just check to see what roles we have. And then when we have specific roles, you'll actually get an alert and say, hey, this might be a match for you. Here's the dates. Here's the rate. If this is something you're interested in, you can choose to work or you can pass on the project. And so the database really connects you with all the roles that we're doing, and the other social media aspects, on Instagram and Facebook and so forth, will be other ways that we'll reach out to the acting community.
Perfect. Well, Bill, thank you so much for joining us on the show. It was a pleasure to meet you, talk with you. And you guys, if you're interested in acting, don't let this opportunity pass you by. Well, stick with us. We have more Good Day Kentucky after the break.